Hey guys, it's your boy Josh. I do apologize for the bad video quality, but this recorded from my smartphone, so everything should look a little bit not so sharp. But actually, this is how I always keep track when you guys notify me or message me somewhere on a social media app, and this is how I always reply so fast. So first off, anytime I would play the game, I also do use this watch side to me. Now this watch is new in my collection, but it's a smartwatch like anything else, and all the time you guys would actually send me a message, I would be able to just pop this up and I would just find out your notifications right here, and this is just how I keep track of everything happening in the game. So yeah, this is just how I keep track. Same as for timers, I do have my time app on this, so this is basically really one of the most useful tools, not tools, but tools for every player in every game. Even in real life, I do that piloting stuff a lot. Same for the gym. This is just really one of the best tools you can have as a smartwatch, because it works great, it feels great, it just looks great, and it does the job really pretty well. Anyways, so yeah, let's get started with the video. Hey guys, it's your boy Josh, aka Dr. X, aka fucking Executive, and welcome back to a brand new video. So I did release one about scamming earlier, where I have been accused of being a scammer or some shit like this, which is a made up story, don't believe crap. So let's get into my rogue setup right here. I want to explain you guys what items I use and why I do use them really quick, because I always get asked, what is the best build, what are the best items, what can I use with rogue? And therefore I will explain you the class Rogue really quick. The class Rogue is one of the best classes in the game to be fast and efficient, but once again a Rogue most likely will not be able to solo the most bosses. Therefore the Rogue has not the best armory and not the best type of vitality to HP ratio. So let's get into like what does the Rogue do? The Rogue is just meant to deliver fast DPS and like kind of sneaky DPS. That's why we have sneaky attack, which kind of like lost its sense due to the way One-Time Mobile designed this game. To be honest, if sneaky attack would only be casted when you're like directly behind the mob, no matter if they see you or not, or whatever, then I think that sneaky attack would make more sense than it does right now. Because right now, I could even go like in front of any mob like these guys and just cast sneaky. I don't know, it's just personal preference. I do like to walk behind enemies and sneak attack them out of the way. But anyways, that's not the topic here. So the topic is how to set up the rogue and what does the rogue mean. So with skills like quick strike, shadow strike, assassinate, sneaky attack, rogues really are very overpowered and really do deliver the most and fastest damage in the game. Like, I don't mean like the most damage on point, like the most damage in one hit. That's completely not true. But the most damage over time. Because rogues do have high attack and really high attack speed just as well, we are really deadly. And see, that is where most people are wrong. Like, the most people think that a rogue is meant to be very much like, the most people play it like a ranger or like a warrior even. Like, they would just go into the combat and slay things. That's completely not the point of a rogue. And that's why I think you should design your items just as I do. If you guys look into the gear, I don't have Dodge Cool, but I'm trying to get the Dodge Cool. Let me just show you guys. See, I got 5 Conflicts of Sagers, I just need 5 Pures, then I will get the Dodge Cool Breastplate and I'll be good with Dodge Cool for now. But let's get into the basic armor. I would just always recommend you guys to get a Dexterity and Attack helm. Why don't I use Strength and Attack, even though I still do I do have the same helm with Strength and Attack and HP at, but it doesn't matter right now, because I do personally think that rogues also need a lot of energy, and that Dexterity is one of the best stats as a rogue, which you can just always rely on as like a hybrid kind of rogue. And no, your rogue is not a car, don't think that. Hybrid in the game just means that you have points in both, in Strength and Dexterity. So then I do recommend you guys to get the LRX of the Dragon Lord, because that shit is just OP as fuck and does add a lot of damage to the main skills of the rogue. As you guys can see here, sneak attack level 8. This one you will most likely not need, but it's good for support rogues. So it does add explosive weakness skill level 8. This one again, you can still need this just to lower the defense of a few bosses. Smoke bomb 8. And then again, you do have another main skill, quick strike, which you guys also will do need. Alright, speaking about chivalry, and no, this is where the most people's mind really is split in 1,000 parts and 1,000 different opinions. But let me tell you why I think that my equip is, or my loadout is one of the best for rogues. I'm not saying that it's one of the best like on the whole game, but it's one of the best for rogue, like basic layout wise. So first things first, the Imperialist Ronald's Pennant, which I do think is one of the best because it adds strength and cunning and also vitality. And if you guys do own a rogue, you know that it's always a pain losing points, which you could really need into vitality because you would die too fast otherwise. So this like 320 vitality, which is great. Cunning, let's see it again. No, cunning does add into the most abilities. So you can see all of those are cunning based. Meaning, the more cunning you get, the more you hit with those skills. We got the Majestic Orphic Bands, one is the core one is the Art and Shield one. Both of them I do recommend you guys getting, and actually I do recommend you guys getting the Strength and Dexterity ones with attack, but I don't own them because like I'm a poor and broke bitch, so I don't own them, sorry for that. But I just use them because once again, this is free vitality, just think about it, free vitality on just an item like this, and it's not even like a minimum, it's good vitality, and it's free. Also this does dexterity, which is also adding attack and defense, same as this is adding strength, which is making your skills better and your overall damage better. And then there's the great attack add, which is really nice. I mean, it's 675 attack on a bracelet. You got 2 of those and you are really set to make a mess. So then one thing I do think it's really cannot be missing in any endgame rogues layout, and yes, I am just about to upgrade this. I just need a few more stones to upgrade this, because actually this is the best DPS ring. Now you'd be like, what, Josh, what the fuck are you talking about? Well, no, honestly, this is the best DPS ring. If it is anywhere in the state where it looks blue, 70 divine damage, think about it, like what does your ideal aura do? Your ideal aura does at 200 divine damage. The whole armory together, 200. This one single ring even, it's fucking 70. Just think about it, it even gives you free health and energy add-ons, and some dexterity. If this is missing in any endgame rogues equip, you cannot call yourself endgame. Because actually this thing is just, I mean, I don't have to say much. 15% of total attack increase. What the fuck, this is OP as shit. And then we got an automatically haste built in right here, which is also quite great. I mean, that is one of the best things you can buy. It's like 30% haste plus 15% total attack increase. I mean guys, there's not much to say about that. Then we do have 100 poison skill. Even though it's only been added for 15 seconds, it's 100 poison damage. Plus don't forget the 15 armor, you really need that shit, not just kidding, that's just some bullshit. But I'm still happy it's there. Alright, then one of the best charms I do think for any endgame rogue is the Garnax Blade Leaf charm. Now, why is that? Why won't I use the whole set? Because the whole set would be kind of like a waste. And I actually only want the 100 strength and the 300 attack. Plus the evasions, I do like evasions a lot. No, I don't expect anybody to have this item. Like anybody, I mean, not even endgame rogues. This is like one of the best items on the game as a rogue. It's like the 900 dagger ring. So I do have the 9 and the 701. If you guys can actually see this, let's just check it out. You guys will see that this one adds 90 strength, 90 vitality, and 900 dagger. So that's just, I mean, I already did state my opinion about strength and vitality, but what does dagger do? What is the dagger ability? The dagger ability is one thing you will find on many different weapons. Take for instance the Dragonaut dagger. The Dragonaut dagger, just as any other dagger, does stack with dagger rings. So take this, and you see that 110 piercing damage is a lot, or it used to be a lot. and same as the attack on this, it really is. It's just a great, nice add-on. But then look at the dagger ring. This dagger ring has the potential to boost this dagger, regular dagger, up into enormous DPS. Like, so the dagger ability does increase your damage and your attack. Now just think about it. If you get like a Dark Blade of Solar Flames or Void or Shadow, doesn't matter, anything that adds strength and attack just as well as this awesome as piercing damage, this shit is going to be boosted up as fuck. Like, not even kidding, this shit's gonna be OP AF. Because if you do get into your ability page, for instance, you will see that there's like, the first ability you get is Dagger. Dagger is always gonna be with you, no matter what you do. Dagger and Cunning are Rogue's two main abilities. And both of them should always be first. Like, no matter what you buy, no matter what type of spear rings or spears you use, as a rogue, I mean, it's kind of like, it kind of sounds like I will force you, but I would just wish that every rogue uses dagger, and I do have zero respect or zero tolerance for spear rogues. I think that is just waste. Now, taking a look into my actual build, so you will be like, what, there's nothing too special about this. No, there isn't, but there's one thing that really does matter. I do have 3.5k damage and 8.5k attack. Stock attack, which it's great, it's okay, it's not the best. I could get more, I even used to have more. I used to have like 11k, but that's out of the way right now because it doesn't matter right now. So anyways, this is just my build. It's pretty strength heavy, and I still do have a high attack and a high damage, and that's just what you need in a rogue. Anything you need to know is that 4 to 6k HP are perfect. Anything above that with still having a high attack is godly. And that's like how you play rogue. You need to hotbar as well. Now let's get into the hotbar. So, because my lack of equipment, as you guys can see here, I don't have the best type of hotbar setup. I think it's pretty weak, but I do like to swipe out my Band of the Anointed when I do bosses, and the boss below 30% HP, or just at 30% HP, I do tap this, and this just brings in my plus 11 Assassinate skill ring, which boosts this skill just greatly. And I think if you guys do have like one of those skill rings, it's great to use this, because no matter what, the hotbar rings just always replace the top left ring. So you guys can pretty much set that up pretty easily. So you see like this, it's just always replacing the same ring, no matter what. Then I also do recommend you guys to have some type of charms in your hotbar equip. Like I like to keep my sneaky attack recast charm, my blade leaf charm, and those two charms which I don't really even use anymore, but I recommend you guys to still have them in there in your hotbar. Same as in for amulets, like say you wanna just hit quick DPS, you use the ruling Emmy, and you wanna cast a strength and cunning based skill, you tap on your Imperial Scoundrels amulet, for instance, or you need more power and assassinate, you can use this to swipe up bracelets, but it doesn't really matter. Just make sure you have like 2 or 3 hotbar items you can swipe between, and you can just really use this to make your skills go up. Well, this was part 1 of my rogue tutorial. If you guys did like that and want to see more of that, just hit the like button and comment it down below. Have a nice week. See you guys in the next video.
You need it. She says I'm confident, her homegirl say conceited. I got a girl in every time zone, every different season. And look, I don't respond to calls, and I don't have a reason. Drinks on nice, bars on heat, just tonight. Girls on me, niggas fall, they call on me. We got supplies, I brought some weed. Just grab some girls and let them know. And if they iffy, let them go. Got some things I need to do, I got some